Are you looking to learn how to create a profitable forex trading strategy from scratch? No, this video is not a clickbait. Just like I created a crypto trading strategy in my Building a Winning Trading Strategy series, now I'm going to do the same thing but for the forex market. So, if you are ready to take your trading game to the next level and start making consistent profits in the forex market, join us on this exciting journey. For those who saw the last episode of the Building a Winning Trading Strategy series, you already know that this new series called Building a Profitable Forex Strategy will be part of a bigger project on my channel, which will be the creation of an ATP strategies portfolio, strategies that will be created by me, that will be highly consistent with proven and real results, and that will be available for all of you to use. So don't forget to subscribe to be alerted as soon as I make these strategies available to you. For those who don't know me yet, hello, my name is AlgoTrade Pro. I am a professional trader specialized in algorithmic trading, and my main goal is to show you how to create trading strategies, how to evaluate which indicators work, how to perform a good statistical analysis, and, the most important, how to be consistent trading in the markets. And no, this conversation is not a big clickbait. You can check all the episodes of my last series to confirm that the contents that I share with you are the most real and unique ones you will ever find. I will leave the link to that playlist down below. Today I'm going to start the creation of a new strategy, but for the forex market. And, as requested by some of my subscribers, I'm going to create it based on the no-nonsense forex method. The NNFX method is one of the greatest methods ever shared on YouTube for trading forex, and, in my opinion and experience, is the best option for you, especially if you are a beginner trader. And why? Because it is a systematic trading method based on rules and considering a lot of different nuances that eliminate all the emotional trading factors. Besides that, is a method that tries to eliminate the volatility caused by high-impact news. If you want to know more about the no-nonsense forex method, I will leave a link in the description for you to check out. The videos are very intuitive and simple to understand. The only difference is that I'm going to use an algorithmic approach to create this NNFX strategy. The main advantage of an algorithmic approach is that we will be able to test more faster and efficiently the performance of indicators. So, my objective is to divide this series into some episodes respecting all the phases shared by NNFX. Today, I'm going to show you where and how to start, discuss the risk management methodology, and test several indicators to find my confirmation indicator. Without further ado, let's start. So, based on the NNFX method, this forex strategy will be created and applied to the daily time frame of all the currency pairs formed by the 8 most popular currencies. In this way, we will avoid a lot of volatility and we only need about 15 minutes per day to trade. For the backtest stage, we are going to use the data from the called VP's benchmark pairs, which are AUD-CAD, AUD-NZD, Swiss franc Japanese yen, Euro GBP and Euro USD, plus the pairs GBP-JPY, NZD Swiss franc and USD-CAD, so we can have a good and diversified sample to work with. The other 20 popular currency pairs will only be analyzed at the end of this series to check the strategy's consistency. Regarding the data to be used, if this process was manual, we will use about 3 years of data. But since I'm going to perform the backtest with the help of a trading bot, I can extend this period to get more statistical data. And by doing so, I'm going to use the data from the last 10 years, so since 2012 to 2021. To be even more precise in the consistency of the strategy, I will divide these 10 years into 2 samples, an in-sample data formed by the even years and an out-of-sample data formed by the odd years. I will save the 2022 and 2023 data for the forward test stage. Regarding the risk management, I'm going to use the exact one used by NNFX, which is based on the average true range indicator. The ATR is a technical indicator used to measure the volatility of an asset's price over a specific period of time, and, therefore, is the best indicator that exists for the risk management of our strategy. The stop losses will always be calculated based on the formula 1.5 times the ATR pip value, and the take profit 1 will be based on the formula 1 times the ATR pip value, where I will always close 50% of the position, putting the stop loss on the entry point. After that, a trailing stop loss will be activated for the second 50% of the position, which is always 1.5 times the ATR pip value behind the price, And in this way, the last 50% of the position will only be closed if the C1 indicator flips, if the exit indicator gives an exit signal, or if the trailing stop loss is hit. Now let's talk about the confirmation indicator, or C1 indicator. The confirmation indicator is intended to tell us when to enter and also when to exit from a trade. As such, it must be a balanced indicator which does not give us entry signals either too early or too late, which keep us in a trend for the time necessary to have the highest possible returns, and which has an acceptable win rate. In my crypto strategy, the best indicator for this purpose was the QQEMT4, but that doesn't mean that it will also be the best one for this forex strategy. We need to perform a large backtest again to discover the best confirmation indicator for this market. For that, I'm going to test several indicators for the confirmation indicator function. On the first backtest, I'm going to use only the in-sample data of the 8 pairs I told you about. And I will use a fixed take profit at the take profit 1 because, as VP says, the most important thing to analyze in the confirmation indicators backtest is the win rate and not the net profit. So I'm going to perform this backtest on a lot of different indicators, and then I'm going to show you the results before moving forward to the hour of sample test. Let's go! Hello again, I was editing the video and I think it will be interesting to make a small voiceover just to let you know what I'm doing right now. I am testing different indicators with the help of my backtesting bot and taking note of the stats regarding the net profit, number of trades and win rate. And yes, for each indicator that I analyze, I have to make small changes in my bot's code. It takes some time, but it is an essential step, and of course, in this way, the backtest process becomes extremely faster. In just 1 hour, I can probably make backtesting work that will take you some months to perform manually. The idea is that after the end of this backtest of several indicators, I will be able to compare them and discover which ones were more efficient. So now, I will let you see some more clips before showing you all the results. I'll see you again in a bit. And here are all the results. I tested about 40 different confirmation indicators and put them in this table to compare them. Here there is no specific number of indicators to test, but the more you test the better, as you increase the probability of finding good indicators. As you can see, my top 3 indicators for the forex market with the highest win rate and based on this sample and conditions were the absolute strength histogram, the Zurich filtered case permission stochastic and the UT bot. So now, to find which one out of these 3 indicators is the most consistent, I'm going to apply them to my hour of sample data. Hello, it's me on the voiceover again, just to let you know that now I'm just applying the top 3 confirmation indicators to the hour of sample data, so we can later compare all the stats and find out which indicator is more consistent. This will be a faster backtest. And here we have the results of both samples of the 3 best tested indicators side by side. As I mentioned several times throughout the crypto strategy series, for an indicator to be consistent, it should not have a difference greater than 20% when comparing stats. And in this case, as we are still only evaluating the performance of the confirmation indicator, we should only look at the win rate stat difference. And as we can see, the 3 indicators respect this rule and prove to be quite consistent. But since we only want one, then we have to evaluate other metrics. The first indicator that I will eliminate is the Zurich filtered case permission stochastic, because despite having a good win rate, it had an overall net profit much lower than the other 2 indicators, and therefore it is eliminated. Looking now at just the UT bot and the absolute strength histogram, we can see that the net profit numbers are very similar. So let's jump to the charts to make our final decision. As we can see, in the charts we can notice differences in these indicators, the biggest one being the fact that the absolute strength histogram gives the signals a little later when compared to the UT bot. As such, I believe that when applying our trailing stop loss system to the strategy, we can get more profit with the UT bot, due to the fact that we entered in the trends earlier. And so, our confirmation indicator for our forex strategy will be the UT bot. Of course, you can and should do your backtests to find out if this indicator can work well in your strategy or not. If you want, you can have access to the trading bot that I created with the UT bot, in order to carry out a backtest in seconds with the most real and efficient results possible. For more information, check out the description. And so ends today's episode. Next week, we will address another indicator that will make all the difference in our strategy, and I will again perform several backtests with my samples, and I will show you the whole process. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any episodes. I hope you enjoyed it, and above all that you learned something new. Be well, thank you, bye bye.